neki se shine tam.
Hello, Team CNF here with our 2016 YCS Prague winner, Kovačič, accompanied by myself, Miha Flisek and Tomasz Postotnik. We're here to give you a presentation of his deck, or should I say our deck, because the deck was of course a team effort. I'd like to say some words about our preparations. Before we enter any big events like YCSs, we pick 2 or 3 decks and each member starts working on the deck they like the most, and each one then presents his arguments why he thinks we should play this deck. And that's what also happened here, and for the longest time we were undecided what to play. We were deciding between like the last 14 days and the last week between Cosmo and the Performapal deck or Pendulum, but in the end, with some deck cards we found and some other improvements to the deck, we decided to play Pendulum deck. So now let's follow up with the deck profile.
I played last two, Double Master and Double Victor. Probably the best Pendulum engine in the game right now, because of Ignister, the Nostar and Draco Face-Off. For Performapals, I chose triple Sorcerer, Joker, Monkey Bot, double G Turtle. I think this is perfect to play too. And double Lizard Draw. In start we played 3 copies of Lizard Draw. Then we kicked the third one for Pendulum Rising. And the last scale of Performapals is a Turn Toad. I wasn't sure in the start. I tried Silver Claw and Patnaga. Patnaga was good because it was searchable, and this deck is, as it is really consistent, it easily go into Patnaga. But Turn Toad was really good in the mirror match when you need to go over Rafflesia or something like this with Joker, and in the Monarch matchup it is kind of searchable out to Monarch Field Spell and this lock. And the last Performapals I played were two donkeys. Donkey was good, and I played 3 in the start, but kicked the last one just few hours before the tournament for the second Pendulum Rising, and it was a really good idea as it looks now. And then I played this Masked Chameleon. I probably wouldn't play this, but we found really difficult match in Cosmo, and we had to find an answer, because problem was that you usually start first with Pepe, make a big board, make something huge, and then Cosmo just goes with Dark Hole over your field and either OTKs you or you have no resources to come back. And we needed an answer. We found it in Stardust Dragon.
Fight in this. Also win him the finals.
Yeah, so in finals of this. Stardust Dragon was just what we were looking for. We were looking for something that stops Cosmo from breaking your huge field, so you can go into Rafflesia or something like this and make Stardust.
Of course, it's good in the mirror match too, because it protects you from wavering guys, and also people are siding Dark Holes and Ragekis for the mirror.
Yes, Dark Hole and Rageki are still very strong cards, and especially in this format, I think they are very, very strong cards, and we needed an answer. Deck was made really consistent. It was really consistent, and that was priority in start. So we tried to find the best engine. We found it in Darks. We played double Armageddon and Rhoda as well, and Zephyr and Dragon. Where was this good? We needed something and to break boards when going second, and to put something on boards when going first. It was really good Armageddon because of Zephyr. Zephyros is a great combo card in this deck, and especially in the mirror match. I won so many mirror matches when I Waveringgeist for more than 2 cards, more than 2 scales. So they just left me Dinoster and some cards on the field and a scale. I got rid of Dinoster somehow with Darkhold or Geki or whatever, and then I just Waveringgeist for more than 2, and that was too big advantage for me. So Zephy can help you to get rid of your used scales, monkey bots maybe, Gitotl, usually it's Gitotl. And Shadow Dragon, this card isn't good to draw away, but it's really good to break the locks like Anti-Spell Fragrance. It's searchable out to Anti-Spell Fragrance and searchable out to Monarch Field Spell Lock as well. I'm really satisfied. I'll play it again, and this engine really worked well for me.
Yeah, and this engine also combos really well with the instant fusions and soul charge, and this is the reason why we played the dark engine and the instant fusions over all other builds like Ariadne builds with the traps, because those builds are much better when going first, and with these cards are good going first or second, because you use the same cards to make a board or to break an opponent's board. You can make aggressive or defensive plays with this. So this is the reason why we think that this build is the best as far as the Pendulum decks goes.
Yes, another reason maybe is that all these cards, combo cards, you can make easily imps with all of these cards, and you know, with other builds like Ariadne or something, you have to play non-combo cards, cards that aren't combo piece. And imagine opening with two trap cards and only 3 cards left. You can make a huge board like this deck obviously can. Usually, first hands in this deck when you're starting with 5 cards are 4 or 5 combo cards, and you can make really a huge board with 4 or 5 combo cards. But the main reason to play this was this deck is also good when going second. Ariadne maybe is just good, really good when you go first, because you can set all the traps, and it can make you a really big advantage with. Then we played triple upstart goblin just to make the most consistent deck possible. Best spell cards in the game right now, Rocket Face Off. Just to bring out the materials. Waveringgeist, more than in previous formats. I play this because of consistency right now, not because of mirror matches. You need this to put cards in the extra deck and search for Monkey Bot as you play only one, or Joker. It searches you a Draco Slayer, and it's more combo card than a mirror match weapon. So, and for the spells I have this. This was one of the main reasons why we chose this deck. This is Pendulum Rising. We chose to play 2 just a few hours before the tournament, as we kicked the first donkey. And the theory behind this card is that usually when you break, we don't want to break. We really don't want to break with this deck. This is was in the start when we started was the main problem of the deck. Bricks were really what you don't like to see this there, and bricks usually contain non-pendulum monster as Donkey, Armageddon, Zephyros, Shadow Dragon, and everything, or something like this. And this is the answer to this, and this card works really well. Just bring out Sorcerer and start the loop, just bring out Draco Slayer. So I'm satisfied with how this card worked out for me, and
yeah, when we found this card we were 100% sure we wanted to play this deck, because summoning the Sorcerer with this is like, it opens up the deck, you know. All the combos are there, and also it combos like very good with instant fusion, because you can send a node into grave, and you also have the normal summon. Like you search for Joker and you normal summon it later.
Yeah. And for traps, we only played this treacherous and bottomless just because of Roflesia, as I said before. I don't like Ariadne Bill just because they play a lot of traps. I don't think you need a lot of traps here because you start only with 5 cards and 2 is more than enough. I would play this 2 again. And that's it for the main deck. Side deck, there was really something really hard for this tournament. We expected to be in a field of Monarch and Cosmo and Mirror Match, of course.
And maybe Phantom Knights.
Maybe Phantom Knights, but we thought that we are better because of Pendulum mechanics. Mechanics of Pendulum is so good, and I think it will be needed in the future to abuse it.
Right now you would have to be stupid not to abuse it.
Yes. I just think Cosmo is just behind Pepe because of this Pendulum mechanics. When decks are really consistent, made to be consistent and to be fast enough, they can abuse Pendulum mechanics really good.
Yeah, just the fact that when you go first and you fill up your extra deck and then you have a push in your second turn, you just so good.
So we always wanted to start to fill the extra deck and to have a push second turn.
Like you said, we always wanted to go first. We build our side deck around going first if possible.
Yes.
Show us the side.
Okay, there's Double Maxi. This is the card we used when going second in the mirror. So it's Dark Hole and Regeki. These are the cards that we used to go second in the mirror. I played so many opponents that sided me like 10 cards in the mirror match. I don't know, double 2 or 3 Ogre and 2 or 3 Max, Whalers, everything in the mirror, and of course Dark Hole Regeki to break boards and going second. But I think that if you side a lot of these cards, it breaks the consistency, and consistency is the most important thing here. And we never sided in any matchup. We never sided more than 4 or 5 cards. That's something new for me. That also gave us space to side some extra deck cards I'll show later. So Dark Hole Regeki and Double Maxi for the mirror match. I think it was good. Maybe Ogre would be better. But you know, Maxi is more useful in the other matchups like
it was good against Burning Abyss.
Burning Abyss. I played Burning Abyss in them before. It's also good against Phantom Knight. One Palomero, when going first, we only sided this card against Mirror Match. So we had the most consistent deck possible. We didn't want to break the consistency, and we sided only 1 card for going first in the mirror. We didn't side any Dark Hole Regeki. I saw many players doing this, and they break hardly because of this. We sided 2 cards in the mirror match when going first. Natural Beast was the second one. We sided in extra deck, taking out Vela. Then that's it for the mirror match. Against the back row decks, of course, some destruction. We didn't really play much.
We played Dragon, and we really don't think it was needed. Anything more would be just overkill.
Instead, we started with double MST and Twin Twister, but then kicked the second one because there was no space. And for Cosmo matchup, we did this triple Imperial Airwall. Floodgate was really good in this deck. Just as Mask of Restrict because of Kibitl. We also said Kibitl in combo with this. It easily makes. It's easy to make Kibitl actually in this deck with Zephyr, Armageddons, Vectors and everything. It's not a problem. And sitting on any of these Floodgates in specific matches, it's usually a game. Yeah. I don't remember a game against Monarch that I lost.
And the Floodgates just complement the strategy of going first even more.
Yes.
So, and also you can protect the Iron Ore with the Stardust, of course.
Yes, but as I said, when we were going first against Monarch, we only sided this 4. When we were going first in the match against Cosmo, we sided only these 3 cards. We really didn't want to side a lot in any matchup. Yeah. Because of consistency.
And this was siding against pretty much everything going second.
For the extra deck, extra deck was really full. I can't imagine taking anything out, so we decided 2 more cards in the side deck. Stardust Dragon, as I said, the answer to Cosmo. I feel like he just won me the YCS. Triple Ignista, unit 3. I summoned 3 so many times during the tournament.
Actually, we cut the Emerald because we felt like we didn't need it anymore.
Yes.
Because of the turn on. Yeah.
I made it really a lot. I wanted to open with this. This is Fragrant Dragon. The strategy behind this is that if you open Fragrant, that means you had to make even 2 synchros level 8 or the fusion. That means that you have a really great extra deck already, and second turn push is really strong because it means that 3 or 4 big monsters are in the extra deck. So when you open with Felgrant, you usually have a big push second turn, and Felgrant is good because also against Cosmo. The point in Cosmo matchup was that they Dark Hold you, they Rageki you, and then push with Farmgirl or whatever. But Felgrant stays here. Felgrant is immune to Dark Hole, and I felt like it was a good opening.
It's an option when you cannot, when you don't have access to Stardust Dragon. So even if they do have Dark Hole, they don't just kill you like with the Farm Girl.
Yes, we were thinking about the number 23, but
what's his name? It doesn't matter.
The new card, rank 8, but it isn't optional, so it would be maybe good in Cosmo matchup. It would be good, but in the mirror match, this card is much better.
Yeah, because the number 23 has a mandatory effect and it has to negate
Scales.
whatever gets activated first. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, scale is free negation basically.
Yes. Then King of Paradigms. This deck is made somehow around this card. Paladin just to make the combo first turn usually, but usually the board is like Paladin, Dinoster, and Ignista, and made this one.
And also this, it's another card they really have to clear, because if they don't, you just activate this on your turn before you even Pendulum Summon, and you have more free cards if they don't clear this.
That allows you somehow to make 2 Ignistas next turn, and that's too much for many of the decks. Prophlasia.
Yeah, the only defensive card.
Best possible opening against everything almost.
Nightmare,
yeah. Diamond Eye, just to clear.
Yeah, with instant fusion to clear back rows.
Yeah, with him, instant fusion is like MST somehow. Abyss Dweller, really good card against the Burning Abyss. Mermel, need to play 1. It was Sworn Nightmare. I would say that this was a huge advantage of this engine, Dark Engine in the deck. It makes Nightmare easily, not only against Burning Abyss as I played in top 4, but in Mirror Match. I usually started, when we started to play Mirrors, I always made Nightmare, but then people tried to play Silver Claw, and with Silver Claw it's really easy to beat this somehow.
Yeah.
And
so we started making more of Reflesia instead.
yes, I opened Reflesia more likely, yes.
Yeah. But it's really good against Cosmo also.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can make both of these, of course.
Yeah, this
like
one,
in
this
the
is the
mirror
best.
match. Yeah, this is, there's actually a lot of times with, especially with instant fusion, you can make both.
Yep. And the most used Castle, probably the best rank 4 to out things. Only 1 Dinoster, as I said, I never needed second one.
Yeah.
So and double Northern just to play with triple instant fusion, it's okay.
So, do you have any comments about the accusations people are making against you about your so-called illegal plays?
Yeah, of course I have. First of all, I would like to apologize to Jerry. I played him in round 8 and make that a little play, sending Sorcerer to Graveyard. I have to say at this point, and imagine yourself being put in this situation when you are 1-0 down and only being 3 minutes away from being kicked from ICS. And I saw the play in my head of making Naturia based on Neurophysio, and I just went for it because I had to think really in a hurry. It was, I have to say, totally unintentional, and I'm really sorry for this. I don't like to win games like this. You saw my deck. Everything is well built. We bet on consistency and bet for being a better player behind the table, not winning games on this way. So I have to apologize for this.
So I'm sure everyone will have and has his own opinion, and there's nothing we can do to change that. So thanks for watching and see ya.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering
Hello.
if after all these years you'd
Hello,
like
team cannot fail here.
to go everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing.